But which manufacturer? I've decided to ignore my lift filming criteria because the lifts in this building I haven't seen since 1990. This was about the time the Johan Plaza, as it was called then, in Colindale, North London opened. This place was famous for its oriental shopping theme and the Sega Park and Casino. You'd be impressed as it had all the latest video games such as Sonic the Hedgehog. Another location for these really cool lifts that I've not seen before, Peacock Shopping Centre in Woking back in the early 90s. Both these places had a lift that was out of the ordinary in the UK. Now I've not seen this design in its original form for ages, which is why I filmed it. But do you know the manufacturer yet? On a different note, there is an unwritten rule that the word knob shouldn't be mentioned or displayed in this environment. There should be a rule that preserves original features on lifts so they are not modernised, but luckily this is the only modernisation. This lift was installed in 1989, and I remember being impressed that these lifts were computer controlled. But computer technology in 1989 looked like this. This had a massive 40 megabyte hard drive and a whopping 640 by 400 resolution in monochrome, not colour. This was the latest game technology. So this is why I found the thought of a lift being controlled by a computer as something that was really cool. Having never seen a lift motor room before, I suppose I was a little naive for envisaging the Fujitech computer control as an Olivetti PC on a table with some sort of lift control program loaded on it. Then a motor of some kind with a wheel that moved the cables, wired into the back of the Olivetti PC. Well, I didn't blimmin' know, and I couldn't exactly find out inside the Encyclopedia Britannica, as it just had a stupid sketch. And looking at pictures of lift motor rooms over the internet, well, dial-up internet technology was still another 10 years away. Going back to unwritten rules relating to the Mr. Matt and Mr. Che channel, we'd better go up and check out the motor room. This was one of the first animated arrows I'd seen in a lift. Amazing what computer control could do. This is an LED matrix and it needs a controller. The controller cannot turn on all the LEDs at the same time, so instead it lights them up in a sequence. Usually this sequence is so fast that to the naked eye they are all evenly lit. But it appears the technology here is in its infancy, because when I slow it down you can nearly see the controller updating each LED. But this brings me back to lifts having character, and I like it. Okay, so up to the motor room. After we've checked out the other lifts, which are also computer controlled. The low frequency update of the LED displays is similar to the flicker of the fluorescent lighting, hence it looks a lot worse now. This is no time to go back. Let's go up to you know where. I always bring my cameras and torches, even to training courses, which is what I'm doing here today. You can see the sheave, but I can't see much else, and I suspect this is a diverting sheave. You've probably guessed that. Nope, the door wasn't unlocked. And if it were unlocked, well, it doesn't matter because it's not. I'm going to have to go the extra mile, well, extra meters, back to my training course. But along the corridor happens to be the engineering department for the building. I just had to do it. So after making myself feel a bit stupid in front of the maintenance manager, I'm back with a key and a maintenance man. Thanks. So is Fuji Tech still the company which repairs them, or is it a different company?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's been somewhere else before, but we bought for Fuji Tech.
Yeah. Cool. I see, so we've got the motor down this end and the diverting sheaves up here. Cool. 1989. Cool. It's okay to just have a look inside there? Ah, there's
there.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a shame. Oh yeah.
We never opened this.
Oh, okay.
This Fuji Tech dealing with this.
I see. Okay.
It's all electronics there.
You've got to show a bit of respect in these situations. I've taken this guy away from his duties at a moment's notice, and although I'm competent to open this cabinet, this is a lift engineer's environment. Yes, of course I want to look inside the controller, but at the same time you have to think of things from other people's perspectives. The maintenance team has allowed what they consider to be a member of the public into a motor room. I am a competent engineer by trade, but this isn't an excuse to convince the guy to open a cabinet with 415 volts inside. I would have done it at my own risk, but this would have got the maintenance guy into trouble had his boss found out. And it's actions like this that give us all a bad name.
Is it okay if I just run and send it down and then back up again? Is that okay, just so I can see it moving?
Okay, I will do.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It's all about respect. And I generally respect everyone until such time they no longer deserve it. Apologies on going a bit off topic here, but respecting people definitely helps you in life.
Well, thank you very much for that, that's brilliant.
You're right, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Just many yeah, because it's too many pipes here.
Yeah, I know, yep.
Unfortunately, I never saw the computer control, but I don't think you're going to find an Olivetti PC in here.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Oh, don't forget the lights. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay. I'm actually doing a training course on the ground floor.
Oh, okay.
Next door to your office.
Oh, okay.
Oldish lift, a motor room, advice on how to better your life, and where not to use the word knob. What more could you want in a video?